So today I'm going to be going over progression in Deepwoken and how I progress personally, and I feel that is best, in general. This is my opinion, by the way. You don't have to progress like this at all. If you have other ways that are better or you think are better, then go ahead and do them, because this is just how I progress. I just want to share. So first of all, what do you get from doing this prog method? It's pretty quick progression. I could do it under 2 hours, so that's pretty fast. You get a bunch of knowledge from doing the Etheron. You get deep shore fossils, so you automatically get an enchant. You get deep gems for your mantras when you're done with your progression. And it really just sets you up for endgame, honestly. First origin, I usually pick Voidwalker. I mean, you could go Etria or Minotaurisia, it doesn't really matter. Deepbound and Ignition Delver and Authority are two different progs. So, attributes. This will be based off of whatever build you're doing. Boons and flaws. So what I usually pick is simple, survivalist, and steadfast. The reason I used to pick scrapper, but I do survivalist now because I want, endgame stuff instead. I don't really have trouble in my progressions. But if you do have trouble getting all the talent, I recommend getting scrapper and steadfast as your boons. Steadfast is amazing. It gives you just 15% more armor. It's like either 15 or 10%. I don't remember, but that's still pretty useful whenever you're playing the game. Scrapper is good. Autodidact is it's okay in my opinion. It's definitely better for newer players, but I usually go survivalist and steadfast for my boons. For the flaws, I go simple. If you don't want to go simple, I'd go obvious, squeamish, or either obvious or squeamish. You should definitely have all of these maxed out, which will take some time in echo farming. All of these maxed out too. Multifaceted and elementalist are very important. Multifaceted lets you have all these stat points available, and you don't have 2 or 3 and 4 and then 2 or 3 in willpower because of your race. So then you could just evenly distribute all these stats. That's what multifaceted does. Elementalist lets you start with 1 of the attunement instead of starting with the automatic 10. So I'd recommend getting these. These are very useful. All of these are also very useful. To sum it up, Voidwalker, make sure you have all your echoes unlocked, especially multifaceted and elementalist. Invest into the attribute that has the most talents that you're investing in. And for my progression, I instantly go to Trial of 1. Do Trial of 1. Once I get out, I do the book quest. I don't know what it's actually called, but it gives you aces, which is how you burn and freeze cards. And then it gives you talent hand. I do the bomb quest. That'll give me another talent hand. You can get 3 talent hands in total. And after I get that talent hand, I go to Hive, and then I do job boards until I'm able to shrine. And if I need to, I could go to Meteor Isle for Shrine of Chance to roll talents if I need. And then I take the Hive TP back to Songseeker, and then I would Shrine of Order there. After I Shrine of Order, I would go to the Etrian Luminant to get my last talent hand quest, which is the Legion camp under Erisia. And then after that, I would instantly go to the depths, jump to layer 2, do Hookless Chaser and Etheron. That would give me a pretty good amount of levels. That would give me Deep Shore Fossil, which will let me pick any enchant I want. It'll get me Deep Gems for my mantras later on in my progression. And then Etheron will get me medallions, so I could get die packets, knowledge, and if I really want, Dawnwalker or enchant greases or enchant stones. If you do 1 Hookless Chaser and 1 Hookless Etheron, for me at least, it gets me automatic Bell, which is very useful. And depending on what I need to invest in more, if I need more fortitude, I would do job boards, because doing Hookless Chasers will not give you as much fortitude points as jobs. And then if I need more weapon or attunement, I would just do more Hookless Chasers. And usually for my stat orders, after I Shrine of Order, I try to get all my normal stats like strength, fortitude, agility, intel, willpower, charisma. I try to get those to the appropriate amounts, and then I would work on my attunement or weapon. Mainly my attunement and then weapon last. That's how I do my stat orders. You could do yours however you want though. The only stat order that matters really is pre-shrine, just because after you shrine, you can't get those talents again. So getting those talents pre-shrine are very important. And then post-shrine, it doesn't really matter because you can shrine a chance. My progs usually take under 2 hours just to get to power 20, and then about 2.5 hours just to fully min-max, get my kit transferred from my other builds to this build. You know, roll talents, mantras, get everything else I need, and my oath for the build. So it's a very fast progression method. It takes a little bit of skill because you need to do hookless, chaser, and Etheron, but it's not too difficult if you've done them enough and then you already know like what to expect from them and how to do them. It's not too difficult. To sum it up though, pick Voidwalker, and then for the boons and flaws, pick Survivalist and Steadfast. If not Survivalist, then Scrapper or Autodidact. And for the flaws, go simple. Make sure to have all your Echo upgrades unlocked, like Elementalist and Multifaceted. Those are very important. And then invest into whichever stat has the most amount of talents you need pre-shrine first. And then for the actual progression, Trial of 1, Talent Quest, the book quest after Trial of 1, it's literally right outside. All you have to do is pick up a book and then walk to them. It's not too far, not too hard. It takes under 2 minutes. Go Eastern Luminate, do the bomb quest for another talent hand. Go Hive, jobs until you can shrine. If you need to get talents, Shrine of Chance at Meteor Isle, then you go to Hive, TP to Song, Shrine of Order. Then you go to Etrian Luminate, get your last talent hand at the Legion Camp in Arisia. Go Depths, Hookless Chaser Etherons, do jobs in the Depths, and then your progression is done. Simple as that, under 2 hours. And then counting the min-maxing, under 2.5 hours. Hope this helped. Please like and subscribe. And I build to my Discord if you guys want. Please like, subscribe, Discord build. Goodbye.